Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining today's webinar on microplate sealing for modern laboratories. Today, we'll be discussing microplate sealing and, more importantly, how to choose the right sealing technology for your application. The speaker today is Christoph Kielmann, who is our Business Development Manager here at PSL. He's been with the company for many years now and has a lot of experience with all of our products, including the UltraSeal range of instruments we will be discussing today. My name is James Edwards, the Chromatography Manager, and I'll be supporting Christoph today during this webinar. Before we begin the webinar, I just wanted to give a brief introduction on PSL. We're global leaders in the development and manufacturing of porous plastics and microplate technologies for life science applications. Our teams combine expertise in chemistry, biology, and engineering to deliver solutions that improve workflow efficiency and data quality. All our instruments are made in collaboration with our sister company, K Biosystems. I would also like to mention that if you have any questions during the session, please feel free to add them in the chat and we'll address them during our Q&A session at the end. I will now hand over to Christoph to tell you all about our range of sealers.
Thank you, James. At Forvare, we focus on reliable and consistent microplate sealing solutions. Our systems are designed to be easy to use while maintaining high levels of reproducibility. They support a wide range of applications, including PCR, sample storage, assay preparation, and compound libraries. Our portfolio includes both heat sealings and adhesive sealing solutions. For heat sealing, we offer systems ranging from entry-level to advanced, for example, UltraSeal Lite, Pro, XT Pro, and ePro. For adhesive sealing, we offer the UltraSeal Cold Pro, which provides a simple and flexible no-heat solutions. Sealing plays a critical role in ensuring data quality. Proper sealing helps prevent evaporation, maintain sample integrity, and improve reproducibility. Poor sealing, on the other hand, can lead to sample loss, contamination, and inconsistent results, which ultimately impact your workflow. The quality of sealing has a direct impact on your results. Poor sealing can lead to evaporation and variability, while effective sealing ensures consistent performance and reliable data. There are two main approaches to the microplate sealing: heat sealing and adhesive sealing. Both are widely used, but they serve different purposes depending on the application. Heat sealing uses controlled temperature and pressure to activate a film or foil and bond it directly to the plate. This creates a strong and uniform seals across all wells, when adhesive sealing activates adhesive using force without need of using heat. The main advantages of heat sealing are high seal strength, excellent evaporation control, and consistent reproducible results. This makes it preferred option for critical applications such as PCR and long-term storage. However, this method also has some limitation, as it's not suitable for highly temperature-sensitive sample. Adhesive sealing uses pressure-sensitive films that are applied directly to the plate. This process does not require any heat, making it simple and fast. The key benefits are speed, flexibility, and ease of use. What we typically recommend is, if your application is critical, such as PCR or storage, heat sealing is the best option. If you need a quick and flexible solution, especially for temperature-sensitive samples, adhesive sealing is often more suitable. In our heat sealing range, the UltraSeal Lite is ideal for low to medium throughput applications and simple workflows, supporting consumables up to 45 mm in height. The UltraSeal Pro offers a more robust solution for routine laboratory use, supporting consumables up to 50 mm. The UltraSeal XT Pro is designed for a taller labware and higher throughput environments, supporting consumables up to 76 mm. And finally, our flagship, the UltraSeal E Pro, provides advanced control and precision for highly reproducible results, supporting consumables up to 50 mm. For adhesive sealing, the UltraSeal Cold Pro provides a simple and effective solution. It requires no heat, is easy to use, and is particularly suitable for temperature-sensitive samples. At this stage, I would like to introduce the PSL seals range, covering both heat seals and adhesive seals. Those seals are designed to support secure and reliable microplate sealing across a wide range of laboratory workflows, where sample protection, evaporation control, contamination prevention, and workflow consistency are important. The range includes different sealing options, such as clear films, aluminum foils, adhesive films, and gas-permeable seals. This gives customers flexibility to select the most suitable solution depending on their application, plate type, equipment setup, and handling requirements. The products have different characteristics, including peelable, pierceable, and permanent seal options. This means customers can choose a seal for easy plate access, direct piercing during automation, routine assay workflows, transportation, or longer-term storage where a stronger seal might be required. Material type and thickness are also important consideration. Thinner films and foils are typically easier to pierce, while thicker materials can provide stronger protection and improved performance for storage or more demanding workflows. Some options also provide good solvent resistance, including compatibility with DMSO-based applications, which is important in compound storage, drug discovery, and screening workflows. Overall, the PSL sealing range gives customers a flexible choice of heat seal and adhesive seal options, helping them balance pierceability, peelability, solvent resistance, storage requirements, workflow compatibility, and ease of use. So now that we have covered the key concept and how to choose between technologies, to move on to our demonstration of our 4 UltraSeal instruments: Lite, Pro, E-Pro, and Cold Pro.
So while we get the demonstration ready, I will just summarize what Christoph has just covered. Sealing is critical to maintaining data quality. Heat sealing provides strength and consistency. Adhesive sealing offers speed and flexibility, especially for temperature-sensitive samples. And ultimately, the right choice depends on your application.
Welcome back, everybody, here from our R&D center based in Wrexham, UK. Now we're going to move from the theoretical part of our webinar into more on-hands demonstration, showing you the full range of our UltraSeal sealers based on the heat sealing technology and adhesive technology, fulfilling the needs of all full market. I will start our journey with UltraSeal Lite. This instrument is designed for small labs with limited space and lower throughput. As you can see, this instrument presenting a smaller footprint. It's easy view screen, And one of the important features, this is plug and play instrument. What's that mean? From the point of delivery the instrument into your lab, you just need to put that on your bench, connect the power cable, and instrument is ready to use. From the perspective of the user interface, you can control temperature and you can control the time. This is important from the perspective of the application which you're running, but it's also important from the perspective of the heat seals and foils which you're choosing to run with this application. From the perspective of this demonstration, I will change the temperature of our unit from the 160 degrees up to 165 degrees. Press save. And I will repeat that with the time. I will reduce the timing from 3 seconds to 1.5 seconds. And again, press save. From the perspective of the screen, you can see 3 windows. One on the left showing you the temperature which we just set up. The one on the right is showing you the time which we just set up. And the middle window is showing you the actual temperature of the unit, which in this case is 165 degrees versus 165 degrees. The instrument is ready to use. The bottom window telling you the status of this instrument. Ultraseal Lite is designed to be used with the seals in the format of sheets. From the perspective of the range of those consumables, you can use different types of the seals, which you can purchase from our from PSL or one of our partners, distributors. We offer different types of the seals covering different types of application, also different characteristics. For example, peelable, pierceable, long-term storage, or different specific requirements. One of the unique feature of this device is the eco mode. This feature is important from the perspective of the 21st century lab. It's reducing the footprint of the CO2, but also giving the advantage of the lower energy consumption, which is obviously the cost savings for your lab. How it works? After 1 hour of non-using the Ultraseal Lite, it will automatically go into the hibernation mode when it will reduce the consumption, and it will be waiting for a signal from operator to ramp up the temperature to the operating status. Now I will present what consumables could be used with this instrument. So this instrument is designed for all the labware in the SLAS ANSI standard format with the maximum height of 45 millimeters. Now I will present to you how simple it is to use. Using the one of our color-coded peelable seals, it's fully compatible with the polypropylene, and I will put this brass plate on the top. What this brass plate is doing, it's keeping the even temperature across the whole top section of the plate, giving the best possible bond between the seal and the polypropylene plates. Now we will simply put that into the nest. Press seal. The instrument asking you to close the door. You're closing the door, and what's happening in the background? The sealer actually dropping the heating block into the top surface. That's ready. We're removing this brass plate, and you can see that the film is bound into the section of the into the top section of the plates. And because we use the peelable foil, I will just demonstrate how easy it is to remove this. Next on our list is the Ultraseal Pro, designed for the labs with higher throughput and automation in mind. As you can see, this instrument, it's slightly larger than Ultraseal Lite, but this comes with the 2 advantages, which is automation and speed. I will focus in a first phase on the automation. So this instrument could be controlled by the operator from the screen or via RS-232 cable in the fully integrated mode when this instrument is a part of the bigger system. Also, it comes with the shuttle. What that it's doing, when it's complete the cycle of the heat sealing cycle, it's delivering the plates up front of the machine and it's making that ready for the robotic arm to move from the A position to the B position. Another advantage is the speed. Due to the combination of using electric and pneumatic system and the roll feed system, this unit could seal up to 6 plates per minute. That is one of the main difference between the Ultraseal Lite and Ultraseal Pro. Automation, friendliness, and the use of the roll. That roll usually have about 500 to 650 meters and could do continuous seal of few thousand plates. From the perspective of the rolls, we have exactly the same range as with the foils and films for the Ultraseal Lites. They are just in the roll format. From the perspective of the user interface, again, very similar to Ultraseal Lite. You got the same set of the parameters on the screen. You can change the temperature. We will change, for the purpose of this demonstration, temperature from 155 degrees to 165 degrees. And the time to 1.5 seconds. Again, setup and layout is similar to Ultraseal Lite. The difference is you can make those changes manually or fully in a control way by using the RS-232 cable. From the perspective of the consumables, as previously, the machine operating in SLAS ANSI standard plates with the top height 50 millimeters. Saying this, if you have any consumables which is higher than 50 millimeters, for example, our 6-well 30 mil Clara plate, we offer another option for this instrument, which is Ultraseal Pro XT. Ultraseal Pro XT have capability to get the plates up to 76 millimeter tall. Now, we will show you how simple it is to seal the plates using our Ultraseal Pro. Press seal, and what's happening now? The instruments in the background loading the foil on the top surface of the plates, and then in a matter of few seconds, it's ready to go. Again, this is a very good quality seal. As I mentioned, you can do, depending on the settings and the consumable, up to 6 of those continuous seals per minute. Final heat sealer on our demonstration today is our flagship, one of the best units on the market, is a Ultraseal ePro. It's our most advanced sealer, providing precision and the best control of the seal. Similar size to Ultraseal Pro, same automation features, fed by the roll, shuttle at the front. You can control that by the RS-232 port, using the same set of the consumables and the labware. Saying that, because it's a flagship, it's got few additional features. For example, roll feed system. In a previous instrument, it was semi-automatic system. In this Ultraseal ePro, this is fully automated loading system. So your role as the operator is feed the foil into the back nest, and then following the instruction on the screen, following each steps, Ultraseal ePro will load the film automatically. As I mentioned previously, this is the fully electric heat sealer. This is the perfect solution for a mobile lab and the labs when there is lack of the pressurized air. From the perspective of the touchscreen, you can see visible difference in the size of the touchscreen between the UltraSeal Pro and the ePro. The operator still could change the temperature and time, but there is one additional feature, which is force. I will come back to the force in a minute and explain you that in more details. From the perspective of those main parameters, you can still control them manually, or I will present additional functionality, which is programming. You can set up multiple programs. So basically, this is ideal function for the labs when you're using different labware or there is a need or slightly different films. From the perspective of this webinar, we will use the program webinar, and that automatically change the setup point to 165 degrees and the time changed to 1.5 seconds and the force changed to 50 kilograms. The window at the bottom showing the current status of this instrument, which is heating up the main heater block. As I mentioned, there is one additional parameter called force. What is functionality of this parameter? It's designed for delicate consumables and also it gives you the access to the unique applications. So for example, if you have very fragile PCR plates when you cannot use too much force, you can reduce that to achieve the best sealing results. As previously, this UltraSeal ePro also have the option of the Eco mode. Now, let's seal a plate. Sealer is ready. It's as simple as putting your plates into dedicated nest, press seal, and what's happening in the background, again, the sealer bringing the film into the front, applying the pressure with the heat, and that is a final product. As you can hear, maybe you cannot hear, it's a lot quieter instrument, and it's also fast. This instrument's doing about 4 plates per minute. Just to summarize, in this part of demonstration, I show you a different type of the heat sealers, from the entry-level UltraSeal Lite to a fast automation-friendly UltraSeal Pro, finishing on the flagship instrument, which is the UltraSeal ePro, one of our most popular sealers. Now, moving on from the heat sealers to a different method, which is adhesive sealers, we will demonstrate our UltraSeal Cold Pro. As I mentioned, this instrument using a different technique, different type of the sealing, rather than using the heat, it's using the foil and films with the adhesive added to the layer of the film. This is perfect solution for temperatures sensitive samples and consumables not suitable for heat sealing. One thing to highlight, this is still automation-friendly instrument. You can still control this instrument via RS-232 cable. As the previous UltraSeal Pro and ePro, it's got this shuttle at the front, which is preparing the plates to move from the home position into the next station. This is probably the simplest instrument to operate. The only change which we could do in the system is the length of the film. At the moment, we got setup parameters at 128 millimeters, and we will keep that for our demonstration. We can also offer different range of the adhesive seals. Similar to the previous heat seals, we got full range of adhesive seals, fulfilling the needs of the different application and different characteristic of the seals itself. Now, how the instrument works. The film, adhesive film, got always backing material. So the sealer separates this backing material and just leaving the seal. That's happening in the background during the actual sealing process. Now, let's seal the plates. This is simple as press the button. What's happening now? As I mentioned previously, the instrument separates the film, bringing that forward, cutting the film in the right length, and then it's applying that film with the pressure. You will see in a minute that the plates will go forwards and backwards. This is not the error. There is a roller which basically applying the even pressure across the whole top surface of this plate. Again, this is perfect example of final seal using a different methods, which is adhesive. Now, as you can see, we show you today a wide range of the sealers from the heat sealing perspective up to adhesive sealing perspective. We can use that for a different type of the application, different type of labs. We can provide you with also different type of the consumables. I mean, heat seals and adhesive seals. From the perspective of PSL and KBio, we are proud that we can always offer also bespoke instruments. So if there is a need for making mechanical tweaks of our existing instruments, we are always open for those discussions. Again, thank you very much for joining this online demonstration part of the session. And now I would like to invite you all into the Q&A session. If you have any questions, please drop them into the chat and we will answer them as soon as possible during our Q&A session. Once again, thank you very much and speak to you soon.